I'm your girl, Charmaine.
I never say I'm your girl.
Welcome back, Steady Nation.
You already know my name is Charmaine.
And I'm Macho, aka Marcus.
If this is your first time watching and you want to learn how to maintain healthy relationships, hit that subscribe button.
If this is not your first time watching, please, I'm imploring you to hit that subscribe button.
Hit it! You're a mess. You're a mess. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about love. You know, it's the season of love. Mm-hmm. So we are going to be talking about, as the title says, should you teach someone how to love you? So let's get right into the video.
So as we said, it's the season of love, and people all over the world are giving gifts. And we know that some people are happy, but others might be disappointed because they think that their partner is not loving them enough. If you don't have a partner, or even if you've been in a relationship and you're not in one now, this video may help you.
When we focus on what makes us happy, it's easier for us to identify when someone does things that makes us happy. But we can get lost in the idea of trying to get someone to do the things that we love and not necessarily focusing on the qualities of the person that will satisfy our emotional desires. Did you get that, what I just said? Did that make sense?
It makes sense.
So, for example, my husband doesn't buy me flowers, so I'm just gonna go out and buy myself flowers, and then he's just gonna understand that means he's supposed to buy me flowers. Honestly, will you be satisfied if he goes out and buys you the flowers?
Just because he saw you buying flowers?
Yeah. It's really about the idea that you like someone who is thoughtful, or maybe you like receiving gifts.
So if your partner is just oblivious to the fact that, you know, you like to receive gifts, or, you know, you like someone who's thoughtful, right? I mean, he's not gonna care enough to buy you flowers just because you want him to. I mean, you can even try to manipulate the person into getting them to buy you flowers, but that's just the action. There's no, you know, actual caring thought behind them getting you the flowers. They're only doing it because you did it, or because you said to them, oh, you like flowers. And, you know, for you, it's more that you want. As my wife said, it's the thought that you're looking for. You know, the care behind it, the care aspect behind it.
If the person doesn't care about you, what you're doing is just going to be wasted time and energy, because they're not going to be focused on trying to understand you. They don't care about you. So they're just going to do the actions that you ask them to do, but then in actuality, they don't care. They're just trying to get you to stop nagging them, or just, I guess there's some level of wanting you to be happy, you know, but the thing that causes men or women to do something without you asking is that caring factor, that part where that person is more like focused on you and what satisfies your emotional needs, and not just doing what you ask them to do. Although there is some truth in trying to tell somebody what you like, you have to tell them what you like. So I guess that conversation does have to happen. But when it's in a way like, oh, you never buy me flowers, like, go buy me flowers, then you're like training them how to love you, and they actually aren't doing it from their own sentiments.
So
like, they're not doing it from their own decisions.
Yeah, so it's not intentional. It's not an intentional love act or love action. You know, I look at it like, okay, you know, you train a dog to do exactly what you want the dog to do. And it is, while it's true that the dog may love you, but the dog is not just gonna do what the dog knows you love, because, you know, it's being trained to do it. It's not doing it out of, oh, I love my master, so I'm gonna do this for my master. No.
He's doing it for the treat.
He's doing it for the treat, exactly. So unless you say, hey, Rex, sit, or hey, Rex, roll, he's not gonna do it.
And then you have the treat in your hand. It has to be like, you have to have the dog treat and then be like, roll over. So they're like, all right, I'll do it if you give me the treat. But they won't roll over if you don't have the treat. I like that. For real?
And even if they don't have the treat, I mean, it's like you're manipulating this individual to do exactly as you say. And on both sides, that's not intentional love. Intentional love says, listen, I'm gonna treat you the way you are to be treated. I'm gonna get the time to know you, know what you love, right? Know what you don't love. Know what you like, know what you dislike, right? And I'm gonna give you what you love or give you what you like, and I make sure that I stay away from hurting you by doing or giving you what you don't like.
So the question isn't, should you teach someone to love you? It's that the person should want to learn more about you. And they should care enough to love you in different ways. And then you would express, okay, I like this more than I like this. And they would understand, oh, so I'll do what this person, enjoys.
And let's talk about, the levels to the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like when we just started out, I mean, I have to love you different now. Like I love you different now than I loved you then, right? Mm-hmm. Your love language, sometimes it's different. It differs over time. Like life changes things at times, right? Mm-hmm. And what she enjoyed me doing back then is not necessarily what she's going to enjoy me doing now, mm-hmm. right? So, the relationship has to evolve, mm-hmm. And you're staying with the time. You're leveling up. You're getting with it. You understand that?
I get that.
She gets it.
I get it.
She gets it. You know what I'm saying?
But when we started, when we started out dating, I found it very weird. Like he was texting me. Let me tell you a little bit, guys.
Oh gosh.
Right.
I'm gonna go to the side, guys.
Come back. So, he was texting me a lot, and he was, throughout the day, I was in another relationship where the person was always saying, oh, I'm busy during the day. Like we'll talk after, like 7 or so when you're done.
Oh, that
doing
relationship
everything.
Was not while I was texting her. That was before.
Right.
Yes.
So I was in another relationship where that was happening. And so I was not used to now having, I wanted to be in a relationship where the person would be reaching out to me or I would reach out to them. Not like talking the whole day, but I feel like you can't go through your day for 8 hours and not once like say, hey, you're on my mind. Even that, So like, I wanted that. And in my other relationship, I was not getting that type of attention. So, meeting Marcus and
Mr. Caring fella.
He was annoying. Okay?
I was caring.
So he kept texting me throughout the day. He would send me video messages and voice messages of him saying, I'm just at work. I just wanted to say hi.
I hope my boss doesn't watch this.
And all of that. And I was like, bro, you're not at work. Like, you can't be doing this all day.
It's usually on my break time. Like, okay, I get a break, so
Yeah, I'm not like complaining.
She's snitching. No, you're snitching, bro.
I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying like, that was refreshing, right? For me to get what I needed without even having to say, hey, I like somebody who, you see how this would go wrong is if I said, hey, I like somebody who reaches out to me in the day, right? He would have done that. And then I would have just been like, he's just doing it because I asked him to do it. Mm. But really, it's that caring. What did I say earlier? I said attention. That attention and the fact that I know that you're caring about me during the day. I don't know what love language that is. But words of affirmation? I don't know.
One of those.
Something like that. So when he was doing that, the actual quality that I was looking for would have been somebody who was like
quality time.
I don't know. Whatever that was. Somebody who would take the initiative or who would want to do that and not just the text. Because at the end of the day, sometimes I didn't respond to all your messages. That's because it's not about the text. It was the fact that, I knew that somebody out there was thinking about me and wanted to talk to me.
She was like, oh, he's thinking about me.
No.
Just put that phone down, huh?
No, but I'm just saying I didn't. Don't get into that. Why you gotta call me out like that. So it's not that he's perfect or anything, because we don't want to swell his head any further.
I'm not perfect.
But
only God is.
Yes,
Jesus.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, but for me, that is what I needed, and you don't want to teach that. You cannot teach that. You can only teach the action, but you cannot teach the desire to want to love someone. You cannot teach that.
Definitely can.
So I've always heard like women saying, "Oh, you got to train your man. You got to train him. You know, he doesn't do this." If you have to train your man, you should not be with your man.
Well,
That is my advice.
Well,
Because he should want to love you. I'm not saying he knows you, and you definitely have to express things you like and things you don't like.
Definitely.
But he has to want to do it.
The desire, like with anything, like if you're going after anything, like if you set a goal, you know, if you don't have that desire to achieve that goal, you'll never achieve that goal. And even if you achieve that goal, you'll never be happy. You'll never be satisfied, because that's not what you desire. You know what I'm saying? So even in a relationship, you know, goes back to the point, like just doing it for doing its sake is not your desire to do it. It's not your desire to do it. You're not going to feel happy even doing it. It's just going to be actions and not, you know, intentional, caring response to what the person likes or needs.
And you might not get it right. The point is not to get it right. The point is just to want to do it. Because who said that I like to be texted like that? Like, I'm just saying, he just got lucky. But if you were dating somebody else,
I certainly didn't get lucky until after we were married. You know, I got lucky.
Okay, great. So, I forgot what I was saying.
I'm sorry I did that to you. I do that sometimes. It'll come back.
So if you were dating somebody and they didn't they thought it was annoying, like they seriously thought it was annoying, and they didn't want, like, why this guy is he texting me so much? Like, this is annoying. He's coming on too strong. There's so many ways that people could have read into that. But the point is, he would have figured it out, like, oh, she doesn't like that, so I won't do it. You know, or the girl would have probably said, stop texting me like this. But I wanted that. So, you know, different.
I'm gonna chime in to say, because I have to give God his due, the Holy Spirit, because I am a caring person, right? It's not foreign for me to do that. However, it's like I knew that this is something that my wife needed at the time, right? And it's like as time went by, you know, it came out that, you know, she was going through a lot, and that really helped her, right? So shout out to the Holy Spirit, you know, Big G. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All praise to you.
Great. And back to a little bit about what you said about like evolving, like relationships evolving over time. And when the focus is on the motivation from the person giving the love. Why do I talk like that? When the focus is on you learning how to love me and not me training you on how to love me, then when a relationship evolves, it's the desire to understand the other person at each level. So you will be satisfied throughout your relationship, you know, forever and ever, and never till you die, because the person has that desire. It's that desire that you are looking for. You're not looking for someone to buy you flowers. You're not looking for someone to text you throughout the day. You're looking for the desire to want to love the person. Like, it's that desire, and you cannot teach that. You cannot train the person to do that. And if the person does not have that desire to do that, you don't want to be with them. Like, that is how you find somebody who is serious about relationship. This relationship. Cause I remember too, this album, I Love Life, y'all. So I remember.
Can I just take a seat?
I remember also, there was this guy that, I forgot what I was talking about.
There's this guy. You want to talk about your love life, you know?
Right. Talk about so there was this guy who, okay, the first thing he ever said to me was, I'm looking for a serious relationship. Now, for him, a serious relationship, and many men, I don't know, or women, they might mean that they automatically, like, they are attached. Like, I'm looking for somebody who won't leave me, or the type of thing. Like, you that could get very dangerous, that you just walk in saying, I'm looking for somebody with a serious relationship, like, who just won't leave me. And a part of that would mean sex and whatever else comes with serious relationships. When to find someone looking for a serious relationship, they don't have to say, I'm looking for a serious relationship, because the commitment is not the seriousness of the relationship. It's a part of it, because commitment is important, but just saying, all right, I won't leave you, it doesn't make the relationship, because commitment is only one piece of it. If you're committed but you're not loving the person, as we're saying, if they don't have the desire to change and evolve over time and learn how your love language changes or what you need at different stages, then the commitment is you're going to be stuck. Both of you are going to be stuck in a very toxic relationship where nobody wants to leave, because the commitment was the main glue to the relationship to begin with.
And a part of that commitment was being committed to growing together.
Exactly. That's it. That's it right there.
So, as you were speaking, you said, you don't have to, proclaim that, you're looking for this kind of relationship, or, for someone who won't leave you. Like you an apple tree doesn't have to tell you that it's an apple tree. You can look at it and know that it's an apple tree. And there's for those of you who are spiritual, there's a passage that says, by their fruits you shall know them, right? And also to speak on, caring and having that desire, right? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, right? It's from loving that you give what others need, because again, for those of you who are spiritual, you know that, without Jesus, there would be no salvation, right? So God gave us what we need in Jesus, in giving his only son, Jesus, right? So if we're going to say we love someone, we have to be able to know what they need. And like God, through loving us, he gave us, because he loved us, the whole world, he gave us his only begotten son. So we should replicate that, or use that as the example to follow, to give what's needed, because we love the person.
And God is so smart in that when he gave us Jesus, like, as you look throughout the Bible and look at the life of Jesus, like, Jesus can mean so many different things to many different people, because for some it is salvation, like that whole I am cleansed from all my sins. But I would say some people, well, for all,
that's the starting point, salvation.
But I'm thinking in terms of, like, people need more than salvation, in a sense. Like, I don't know what people need, but people need more than salvation. Some people need comfort. Some people need security in that they have someone to always talk to. Some people need provision, like God is a provider for them, like everything they get from God. So God is so smart in that he gave us something that we can interpret based on what we need. So just like you texting me, to you, you're giving me what I need, which is the attention and the affection and all of that, right? However, when I look at it, I'm taking more than just the act of you giving me that text. I'm taking, like, wow, yeah, I'm seeing that he's interested. I'm seeing that he's taking the time, you're right, the quality time to reach out to me. So I'm interpreting it in a way that is beneficial to me. So you're giving me Jesus, my friend. Oh, you gave me Jesus.
That's the ministry. That was my ministry.
Right. So that's kind of what this video is gonna be about. We want to emphasize that as you're dating or married, because I understand that this can happen in marriages. People are already, committed to the relationship without the individuals having the desire to love them as the relationship evolves.
And you can teach someone how to love you, but it shouldn't have to be where you're you're instructing them as if you're the professor and that's the student. Like, okay, here's what you do. You have to be that example. That you have to be the thing you want to see in them, right? Because there are times when they don't understand the concept. They may not understand the concept, but you, with the understanding of the concept, if you don't, please you get information, get knowledge and understanding. Pray for that, right? But with you having that, you can then, exemplify that.
Like that person might not have had someone who was being thoughtful to them. They've never seen thoughtfulness in this manner. Like they've never seen their father give their mother flowers. They've never seen their uncles or their like it's just something far-fetched on TV. But now you want them to just do something that they're not even accustomed to. So I like that you said that. You have to now exemplify how thoughtfulness looks. No, you're not gonna go buy yourself flowers. You're going to now think, my husband likes to play football or play or like to eat chocolate or something. I don't know. You go out of your way, or maybe you have to think, what does my husband like? How can I make him understand this act of being thoughtful? I can buy him a new football. I can buy him chocolate. I can buy him cereal if he loves cereal all the time, like him. Buy him cereal, and maybe as soon as he comes from work, make him a bowl of cereal and be like, I know you love cereal, until he gets the idea of, oh, you have to think about what this person likes. And over time, I promise you, I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen overnight, even in weeks or months, but over time, you will see your man transform into this thoughtful person, because it's not about him not wanting to be thoughtful in this case. He's just not exposed to this thoughtfulness or whatever the issue is. What?
I like that.
Okay. Sure.
So, man, that seemed to be a lot of information. Spoke a lot. This is something that we're passionate about, so we hope that you guys learn from it, learn something. And please also just share your thoughts on what we said, or if you have anything to add, anything you disagree with. We welcome all the comments. You can do so below. All right, but if you would like to be anonymous, or if you like to contact us, you can email us at You can email us at keepongoingsteady@gmail.com. All right, so
that's all for now.
So that's all for now. Until next time, keep going steady.